Welcome everyone, I'm the Prestio and this is Langrisser Mobile. It's another month, so we got another summoning banner. I don't believe there's anything too special on the Sacred Realm. Nope, it's just Captain Mac. And I think the only person that's got an inscription upgrade is... I believe it's just Melania. Yeah, so it's first strike when they have the merit buff. Alright, let's go ahead and do some summoning. Alright, the Emperor and the Rebel Wings in Ambition. And we got Tyrantol and Tabris. So I will try to get one of each just in case. But that's probably going to be it for this one. So let's dive right in. Also, I don't know how close we are to pity, so we'll just dive right in. So Tyrantol is definitely someone we're going to be probably seeing in PvP, especially for any sort of tank box. He is a rather powerful offensive tank. You can technically self-res using his weird little spooky ghost thing. He can also do a he has a global range debuff that can make it so the target gets last strike. But yeah, he's pretty dangerous. Tabris, I didn't really see. I've only seen once in a Chinese PvP match. She's kind of interesting. She does have some guard bypass capabilities, but it revolves around being able to. It revolves around the enemy having more units than you. So if they get a kill on you before you get a kill on them, she'll be able to do first strike. Or not first strike, but bypass guard. And then her mechanic involves getting a bunch of feathers out. And the more feathers on a target, the more special effects she gets, including things like preventing them from counterattacking, making it so her skills have global range on targets that have 2 feathers. So a lot of interesting things. Unfortunately, she's kind of niche, and I only saw one match with her. It's been a while since feels like it's been a while since we've done pity. Then again, it just feels forever since I've actually recorded a Langrisser video. So let's see what we get. Alright. Dragon Slayer King reborn in hatred and anger, and the first king who reversed the fate of the world. Alright, give me one moment. Sorry about that. I've always noticed in the videos that the music's oddly loud. I have it down to like literally 2% at this point. Alright, let's keep going. So we got Tyrantol rather. not looking great. We're going double pity. Well, that was, I believe, 90 summons, so not quite pity. Alright, what do you got for me? That's what I was afraid of. Alright. Figured getting him first is gonna cause me pain. He's definitely the favored as far as other people in the meta. But I have no use of using him. Or no intention of using him. I don't have any intention of using Tabras either, but... I'm just hoping this ends up not being an Ares situation where I get 6-star Ares before I get the other character. Well, out of vouchers. Also, I kind of lost count on this one. I think we're at 50 right now, which is not great. Alright, this might be pit. This is, I believe, pity right here. Yep, alright. This would be a lot less painful if I had better rates. There we go. Alright. Rebel Black Pegasus Rider, the Undead Revenant, who inherited a consciousness and swore to take back the truth in the future. Alright, well, at least we got both. Took 290 summons for three SSRs. That's the worst rate I've had in a long time. Alright. Give me a moment as I get her up and running. Alright. let's go over Tabris. So she's got Dark Wings of Determination, provides attack and defense increase. After actively dealing damage, applies 1 stack of Shadow Feather to the enemy. Lasts 3 turns, can be stacked up to 3 times, and refreshes the target's Dark Feather turn duration each time it is applied. If the enemy has 1 stack of Shadow Feather, when fighting against Tabris, they take 20% increased damage. If they have 2 stacks, they can be selected as target by Tabris anywhere on the battlefield to use their skills. After selecting, Tabris teleports to an empty block adjacent to the target and casts the skill on them. If the enemy has 3 stacks of Shadow Feathers, they cannot counterattack when attacked by Tabris. So yeah, her kind of gimmick is just to constantly stack these feathers to get an advantage in combat. Currently, she's got Eclipsing Shadow, which can grant an ally the ability to also apply Shadow Feathers. Also, after using this ability, she becomes she gets Eclipsing Shadow, which makes it so she's untargetable by normal attacks or skills for 2 turns as long as her HP is above 80%. So some nice little sneaky stealth type stuff. Her unique attack has 3 cooldown, 1 range, 1.6 times damage. When the number of allies on the battlefield, excluding non-player units and summons, is less than the number of enemies, this attack ignores guard. If the target has at least 2 stacks of Shadow Feathers, damage is dealt directly to the hero. When eliminating an enemy, any buffs on the caster do not lose their turn count. So, only effective in PvP modes. So, yeah, so she, like I mentioned, she has the ability to guard bypass, but only if you are behind in units, which is kind of interesting, because you can kind of use it to try to take out the opponent's ace if they happen to have one, and try to take back the initiative that way. She does get access to Air Slash, Raging Thunder, Lightning, as well as access to reinforcements and some other nonsense. More likely, you're just going to use her exclusives anyway, so most of these don't really matter too much. I guess if you're not concerned about the guard bypass, you could do Air Slash with the additional range, but that's about it. Soldier-wise, pretty standard, mostly flyers, some cavalry, some infantry. Speaking of classes, she is currently in her flyer class. She does have an infantry class, but her flyer class, of course, has more mobility and just generally better overall. Alright, so let's go ahead and equipment. Nothing too special. I went with Ragnarok, Last Rites, King Crown, and went with Spirit Boots just for some additional hit and run mobility. I don't plan on using her, so I kind of kept the enchants pretty minimal. I did give her Breeze, though to be honest, I think she's probably better with Full Moon. But I went with Breeze just because. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some awakenings. The future and the truth, I will personally reclaim them. Alright. Yeah, we'll just stick with this, that's fine. Alright, we got Hoffman there. Got Patrice, I believe it is. Yeah, Patricia. Go ahead and move in, take you out. Let's see, you have... Okay, you don't have any of your exclusive skills. Perfect. Alright, we'll just move up then. Okay, Decree. Alright, self-res is currently down, might as well take advantage of that. Alright. Now for awakening, full awakening. From now on, Sebrek will forever remember the names of heroes and sinners both. Okay, what are we looking at here? She went with Raging Thunder, good for her. Patrice with none of her exclusives. Same thing for Eshian, and Hoffman has Tactics of Subversion, for dealing damage, blah blah blah. Doesn't seem to have any guard capabilities. Okay, we can work with that. I'm kind of just better off just letting them come to us. Oh, also they didn't have Eshian didn't have self-res anyway because she doesn't have her 3C. I don't even know how this thing works. Okay, I don't care about the shield. Oops, I forgot you had air slash. That's my bad. Oh wow, this actually went a lot worse than I expected. Let's just do this. Yeah, I misread the air slash there. And since you're going to end up moving extra spaces, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Get out that shield. There we go. Much easier to work with. Alright. This does a pushback. Yep, knockback. Okay. Oh, I should have done this a different way. Oops. Yeah, I did that wrong. Oop, let's do something better. There we go. Do they have passive healing? No. So reduce their attack. Alright. Deal with your AoE. Okie dokie. Bit more durable than I expected. Alright. Also different battle music. Alright. Alright, let's replace this with this. Alright, when any allied unit dies, the damage dealer is afflicted with 2 stacks of Shadow Feather. Deals, and then, let's see, what this does is the active skill does an AoE 0.15 times damage to enemies within 3 blocks and restores 30% of max HP to all allies in the area, so it does heal people. Then gains Dawnlight Rebirth, which is before battle you'll do AoE damage to all enemies within 1 ring, and cannot be dispelled last 2 turns, can move an additional 3 blocks and attack again after use. So yeah, the idea here is you just run in, do this, and it puts up a ton of feathers. The feathers, I believe, are affected by debuff immunity, so they do get soaked up by butterflies and crystal barriers and the like, so something to be aware of. The neat thing, of course, is any unit that, if one of your units dies, the one that causes the death will get 2 stacks of the Shadow Feather, which means you'll automatically be able to attack the hero directly with the Ambition's Edge. So that definitely helps out quite a bit. But like I said, she's kind of a niche unit, and I don't really have a place for her yet, so I'll probably not be using her anytime soon. Plus, she's 3 stars at the moment. Alright, so that is it for this. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm the Depressed Hero, this is Langrisser, and I'll see you guys next time.